break with Anna and Audra, and joining me now is Mr. Bob Lotang. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
In case anyone doesn't know, you filed to run for City Commission C5. Mm-hmm. Congratulations and good luck on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not sure if congratulations are more or regrets, but we'll see.
You never know. You never know until you get into it. But we're actually here to talk about something else. There's something special that you've got going on. Let's talk about the trails.
Yeah, we came up with an idea to take advantage of the history in Tallahassee. And a lot of people don't realize how much history is here, probably more than any other place in Florida. I come from Boston, and in Boston they have what's called the Freedom Trail.
Right.
It attracts thousands of tourists, or tens of thousands of tourists, if not hundreds of thousands. And it's a really simple concept in this day of apps and this and that. It's simply a red line that's painted that goes from one historical site to another one. And so what we did is we said, what if we did something similar here, except that there is so much history that the trail would be too long. So what we did is we divided a trail up into 3 loops, basically.
Okay, sure.
There's a downtown loop, and that includes the Old Capitol, the Florida Museum of History at the Gray Building, and a lot of the smaller sites, the Knott House Museum, Smoky Hollow, and all. And so we have the downtown one. We have a governor's loop that goes out to the governor's mansion and the Grove, and it goes down through Frenchtown. And then we have a FAMU loop that goes around Cascades Park and down to some of the sites, the Civil Rights Walk and all down by FAMU, and then back up through Game Street. So, and the way we conceive it, this is a concept. It's for something for the city to consider doing with our bicentennial coming up. The 3 loops would be different colors, and people could just walk them, and it takes people off of Monroe Street. You know, a lot of times when people come here, the tourists, they get stuck on Monroe Street. They don't see that there's such beautiful areas of the town, so it kind of gets people off. You know, they can use it as a jogging trail, whatever. Right.
So, of the 3 trails, do you have a favorite?
I think the downtown one is kind of cool. It's I think if a lot of local people have not been to the Museum of the Gray Building, it's an incredible thing. I mean, they got a mastodon there and all. I like the Old Capitol. I think the Old Capitol, and they're always rotating things in and out of there. So I think that's my favorite. But they all are just packed with good things. And we created the maps, and we created proposed trails and all. And then we also have a description of each one of the sites, and it's really like reading a history book. You know, if you read through these things, it's amazing how much is there.
All right, so when will these trails be open and available for tourists and the locals to take advantage of?
I don't know. It's a concept that we came up with for if I'm lucky enough to be elected to the commission, then I would push it as a commissioner. But we wanted to create this now, even though the election's far off. If they want to pick it up now and run with it, go with it, because we have our bicentennial coming up for Tallahassee in 2024. That's barely 6 years away. If the commission was to decide to do this, they'd have to establish a commission and come up with and you want to get it going, get the wrinkles out of it. So we figured let's throw this out there and see if anybody picks up on it, and if not, then we'll try to get something done.
Perfect. And so, of the different spots and locations, how long will it take to walk the trails? Estimated.
Each loop is roughly a little around 2 miles. I think the downtown loop is 2.2 miles. Sure. The Governor's Loop is around 2 miles. The only one that's a little longer than that is the FAMU Loop. To do that one completely, I think it's 3.1 miles.
Sure. Okay.
So that one, you could take a bicycle. Mm-hmm. We have these bicycles downtown now that people can pick up and bring your own. But they're all walkable. They're all, depending on the weather and all. So the entire one together would be probably 6 or 7 miles, which is a lot. That's why we divided it up into 3 to make each one doable. And you could do them on different days or whatever.
All right, perfect. So, we just need to put some pressure on the commission to get this done, right?
Yeah.
Pressure for a good cause, though.
Yeah.
Good thing.
But the Democrat ran a really nice article about it, and they put the maps in there, and then you're picking it up. Sure. And also, we just want to get it out there and have the city consider it.
Right. Perfect. All right. Well, so good luck in getting that done as well as your campaign. We're so excited, and thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
All right.